There's room enough for you in the cheap seats.
Good evening, happy Mother's Day, and welcome to the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7. A little bit windy out there today, but I hope you were able to spend some time with Mom before everything blew away. Tonight, we've got a lot of tunes special for Mom, and we've got a treat. We're going to spend some time chatting with Quinn Sullivan from New Bedford. Now, some of you may have been lucky enough to see Quinn Sullivan on television or maybe on stage at places like the Cape Cod Melody Tent, but this young man has got a new album out. He's got some new shows coming up in our area and some great stories to share. We're going to check in with Quinn Sullivan in a little bit. And before I do anything else, I want to say thanks to our friends at Subaru of New England, proudly celebrating over 50 years of love and supporting the Cheap Seats almost since the very beginning. So let's get down to business. It's Mother's Day, right? Let's start things out with my mother's Mother's Day card, a song from the Spompanato Brothers. By the way, Johnny Spompanato is out and about playing with his new band, Johnny Spompanato and the Value Leaders. Happy Mother's Day from all of us in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
Mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. I should have sent that card. That shouldn't be that hard. My mother's Day card. Tell me that's a mailbox on the right. On my way to mother, she's so uptight. That card. 1 day, 2 day, 3 day mail. Holy Mother Mary, pray that it don't fail. Mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. If you can guarantee I'm going specialty. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. That mother jumping card. If you can be so kind, just get this off my mind. My mother's Day card. Month of May coming leaning down on you, and that hallmark hardly ever has a clue. That card. Nothing too foolish, nothing real funky, nothing too stupid, another with a monkey. That card. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. Days ago, please, oh Mrs. Postman, springtime won't be pleasant. I toast to a ghost of a chance. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card. My mother's Day card.
Throw a few dollars in the tip jar. You're listening to the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
There are mothers and there are sons. There are planes in the heavens above. There is dirt and there is mud. There is hurting and there is love. Just a flash across the road. Hearts racing as the car is slowed. There is life in every leaf, and there is blood inside of me. Ooh, crying in the desert heat. And Mama sings while Mama cries, the last of her sweet lullabies. Storm. There is hope and there is light, just like darkness in the night. Ooh. There are mothers and there are sons. There are flowers and there are guns. While we smile, somebody sighs. My darling, open your eyes.
The music is always better in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7.
My baby girl, little queen, on the brink of 13. Remember when I was your hero? Your only word was daddy. You took your first steps towards me. It really wasn't that long ago. Well, now it's makeup and hairbrushes, secret texts and boy crushes, and talking back and crossing lines. Oh, those parents tried to warn me about the storm headed for me. You're mean and tweening right on time. So go ahead and slam the door, curse my name, push my buttons till I go insane. I got a job to do, and I'm never giving up on you. I'm gonna be in your face, on your case, with consequences and boundaries. Go ahead and break my heart with what you do and do not say. I'm gonna love you anyway. Well, girl, you'd make a great attorney, manipulate any jury, but I reserve the right to say no. It's tough love, 'cause I care. I know for now it's not fair, but I promise someday I'll let you go, just a little. For now it's drop off and pickups, long fights and short shorts, talking back and crossing lines. Oh, those parents tried to warn me about the storm headed for me. The showdown showed up right on time. So go ahead and slam the door, curse my name, push my buttons till I go insane. I got a job to do, and I'm never giving up on you. I'm gonna be in your face, on your case, with consequences and boundaries. Go ahead and break my heart with what you do and do not say. I'm gonna love you anyway, so you can suck in the backseat, keeping your headphones on, but you'll hear my voice
someday when you're a mom. So go ahead and slam the door, curse my name, push my buttons till I go insane. I got a job to do, and I'm never giving up on you. Oh, I'm gonna be in your face, on your case, with consequences and boundaries. Go ahead and break my heart with what you do and do not say. Like it or not, I'm gonna love you anyway. Remember when I was your hero?
Joe Merrick talking about being a parent to a teenage girl in the cheap seats for Mother's Day on Ocean 104.7. Before Joe Merrick, you heard one of our many talented moms in the cheap seats, Grace Morrison, with her song Mothers. Grace Morrison looking forward to a few shows coming up as the weather gets warmer, including the New Bedford Folk Festival, which is coming back July 9th. If you want more information about Grace, you can look her up online at gracemorrison.com. And thank you for joining us tonight in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7. We have got a treat for you. Quinn Sullivan is joining us from his home in New Bedford tonight. Quinn, welcome back to the show. I know it's been a very long time since you chit-chatted with us in the cheap seats, and I know you've been very lucky to be able to get back out on stage and on tour again. You've got a couple of shows coming up in our area, one at the Narrow Center for the Arts, another one here on the Cape at the Music Room, and you've been stepping out on some pretty big stages since you were... well, pretty young. I mean, how far back does that go?
I can remember doing that at 8 years old. I mean, when I met Buddy Guy, who obviously became my mentor for a good chunk of my career, he started to bring me on tour with him. You know, like the summer of like 2009 was like the first summer that we did actual shows with him, and I would open for him with his band backing me up. And I mean,
wow.
I was playing on stages for like 2,000 people, you know, I mean, it was like really quick. It kind of happened pretty fast once I had met Buddy and once he had taken an interest to what I was doing. Mm-hmm. And I was a super young kid, you know, I was 9, 10 years old playing for a large amount of people every night. It was very quick and, you know, almost like you really didn't have any time to think about it. You know, it's just happening so quickly and fast. I was just taking it all in as it was happening. I mean, it was just such a joy, you know.
You know, looking back over all of those years, what are some of the standout moments when you look back and you're like, I can't believe I did that?
I mean, there's so many. The first thing that comes to mind for me is being able to play Eric Clapton's Crossroads Festival in New York at Madison Square Garden. I mean, that still to this day holds the title of the coolest thing that I've ever gotten to do in my life, because you grow up listening to these people. I mean, you know, you have these people on your wall and you watch these people on TV when you're a kid and you're first learning your first few chords on the guitar, and you never ever think that you'd even be in the same room with them, and to be sharing a space with them in the same room and to be sharing the stage with all of these people. I mean, it's like nothing else ever, you know, in the world. So to have that opportunity at, say, 14 years old at the time, I mean, it was a magical time, you know, it was so amazing. So that's like a standout moment for sure. Yeah.
It's really tough to top that. I was going to say, so what are some bucket list performances you would like to do now? How do you top that?
Oh, man, I would love to share the stage sometime with John Mayer. I mean, he's been a really big influence on my playing and my songwriting for as long as I can remember. So, I mean, that would be a huge deal for me to play with him one day. To play with Clapton one-on-one would be quite amazing opportunity for me. The real bucket list for me would be like to meet Paul McCartney one day and to hang out with him would be insane. So I don't know. There's still people, but I mean, what I've gotten to do so far, I've been very fortunate and lucky to have been able to share the stage with people like Carlos Santana and Joe Bonamassa and, you know, obviously Buddy Guy and B.B. King. So, I mean, I've had a lot of exciting opportunities, and so it's lots to be thankful for. Yeah.
And we're pretty thankful for you and the music you're producing these days. Now you're in your early 20s. You got this new album out, Wide Awake, and I'm going to ask you to hold on so that we can play one of the tracks off the new album. We're chatting with Quinn Sullivan tonight. This is All Around the World from his new album, Wide Awake, and you found it in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
But in the darkness I see light. I see the people in the shadows coming out and standing up for what is right. I woke up with my knees on the ground, tears in my eyes. I fell love all around the world. I had a dream last night that there was nothing but good vibes all around the world. Nobody hated, 'cause everybody was alright. I thought I saw
Hi, this is Chris Delmhorst, and you're listening to The Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's not time yet for anything like that. There's no hurry, nothing needs to be done. It's still early, there's a lot to understand. Bless your little heart, it's easy. Don't you worry, just keep singing that old song. It don't matter, no one's waiting on you now. It's not serious, nothing flying on bony wings. I know how you work, I know how you try, but it is easier than it seems like. Hear them hoot out in the hills outside your room. Hear them sparrows when the morning comes again. Bees are sleeping underneath the flowers now. Bless your little heart, I know how you try, but it is easier than it might seem like.
Putting local music back on local radio. The Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
Beautiful child, eyes that shine like morning, beautiful smile, laughter that fills your heart. Take my hand, I'll lead you through this journey. Your life begins today. Beautiful child, essence of light and learning, beautiful life inside your soul is yearning. Take my hand, I'll lead you through this journey. Your life begins to child, eyes that shine like morning, beautiful light, so tiny you know the truth. Take my hand, I'll lead you through this journey. Your life begins today. Take my hand, I'll lead you through this journey. Your precious life begins today.
Happy Mother's Day from all of us in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7. That's Cape Cod native Lisa Jason with her song Beautiful Child. Before that, you heard Massachusetts singer-songwriter Chris Delmhorst with her song Bless Your Little Heart. Words to that song inspired by her daughter, Hazel. And you can find that song on her latest CD, Long Day in the Milky Way. And you have stumbled into the spot where you can find some of the best musicians from all over New England. And we get a treat for you tonight. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to get to hear some more from Quinn Sullivan out of New Bedford. But first, I get to let you know what's going on outside. Your Cheap Seats forecast goes something like this. Mostly cloudy skies tonight, a low 44, still breezy. Wind gusts up around 34 miles an hour. Monday, welcome back to the work week. Sunshine, highs near 54, still breezy. And then Tuesday, more sunshine and highs near 57. Now stick around. We got a Mother's Day tune for you from Entree next in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
Music Drives Us is a registered 501c3 nonprofit organization. We proudly support the preservation and advancement of musical opportunities in all communities throughout the 6 New England states. Learn more at musicdrivesus.org. MDU offers 2 kinds of support to deserving recipients: organizational and performance grants. Each year, hundreds of passionate individuals and organizations that want to create and share music with their communities apply. We also accept applications to support existing music programs to ensure their long-term sustainability. To apply for a grant or for more information, please visit musicdrivesus.org. Does music drive you? Apply today at musicdrivesus.org.
people walking down the street. You get a good feeling. I said you get a good feeling from the people you meet. People walking down the street. You get a good feeling. I said you get a good feeling from the people you meet. People walking down the street. You get a good feeling. Feeling from the people you meet. People walking down the street. Stand up on my feet. Oh,
From Martha's Vineyard, that's N-Train with Mother Street in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7. Happy Mother's Day. N-Train is going to be at the Music Room Memorial Day weekend, specifically on the 29th. If you want to see their full calendar, you can go to ntrain.com. But since I'm thinking about the Music Room, our special guest tonight is going to be at the Music Room June 18th. We are on the phone with Quinn Sullivan from New Bedford, and I know you just got back home after doing a nationwide tour. It must have felt really good to be back on stage after the last couple of years. How did you get by during the pandemic?
Yeah, I think we all barely made it through, but we did. It was kind of a shock to everybody, obviously, right from the start. When I originally heard about what was happening, I thought that it was going to be maybe 2 or 3 weeks of being at home, and then we would go back to our normal lives. And obviously, as we know, that turned into about 1.5 to 2 years of that. So I was working on an album, which ended up coming out a year later, called Wide Awake. And we had finished that album in January of 2020. So the album had already been pretty much done, recorded, and obviously we were going to put it out in June of 2020, but we ended up pushing it a year. So it ended up coming out in 2021. But so I already had that done, and I was feeling good about it. So I was going into 2020 feeling really good. But obviously the pandemic hit, and we had to figure out, okay, now what are we going to do, and how are we going to manage and live this way? And so for a while, I just kind of did things that I wasn't really doing before, like reconnecting with old friends that I haven't connected with in a while, because I've always really been on the road and always been playing and just doing my thing. So I really didn't have a lot of time at home to really just sit down and do normal things for a while. So it was actually a nice time, I'd say, for the first 3 or 4 months. And after that, I was like, okay, I need to get back out there.
Right.
So it definitely became a struggle, but we made it. We're here in 2022, and we're healthy, so it feels good.
And we are all super grateful for that. And I know you've got some shows coming up May 20th at the Narrow Center for the Arts in Fall River. Also, as I said, here on the Cape at the Music Room in Yarmouth, June 18th. Stay on the line with me, Quinn, for a little bit longer, and we're going to play another track from your CD, Wide Awake. This is She's Gone. It's Quinn Sullivan from New Bedford in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7.
Tell me, where is the mercy? Who will save my soul? If I could, I'd stop calling her number. If I could, I'd let go. Now there's a hole in the sky with the sunshine, and my blue eyes crying in the moonlight. Didn't know she meant it this time. Oh, where was I when the girl tried to tell me that her heart was running on empty? Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? 'Cause she's gone, yeah, she's gone. Now she's gone, and she ain't coming back. She's gone, she's gone, yeah. Now there's a hole in the sky with the sunshine, and my blue eyes crying in the moonlight. She's gone, she's gone. We made love tomorrow. there's a hole in the sky with the sunshine, and my blue eyes crying in the moonlight. Didn't know she meant it this time. Oh, where was I when the girl tried to tell me that our heart was running on empty? Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? 'Cause she's gone, yeah, she's gone. Now she's gone, and she ain't coming back. She's gone, she's gone. Yeah, now there's a hole in the sky with the sunshine, and my blue eyes crying in the moonlight. She's gone, she's gone. Now there's a hole in the sky with the sunshine, and my blue eyes crying in the moonlight. Didn't know she meant it this time. Where was I when the girl tried to tell me that her heart was running on empty? Where was I? Where was I? Where was I? 'Cause she's gone, yeah, she's gone. Now she's gone, and she ain't coming back. She's gone, she's gone. Now there's a hole in the sky, yeah, tears in my eyes. She ain't coming back. She's gone, she's gone. Tell me, where is the mercy? Who will save my soul?
Hey, this is Chris Trapper, and you are listening to The Cheap Seats with Kat, although I think this show is priceless.
Laughing as it fell apart, smiling through a broken heart, anything to cover up the pain. She was so desperate that she stole the car, but where you go is where you are, so go till you're gone. She's moving on and overcoming obstacles that come along. It's been too long, so she put him in his place now. And in another town she's broken down, hiding in a girlfriend's house. She tells the boys, we're gonna make it somehow, and everything is gonna be okay. Reasoned by the highway signs, traveling twice the speed of time, you play the race is coming to an end. Well, it's amazing how just one black eye could make a person find the pride and ride all through the night. She's moving on and overcoming obstacles that come along. It's been too long, so she put him in his place now. And in another town she's broken down, hiding in a girlfriend's house. She tells the boys, we're gonna make it somehow, and everything is gonna be okay. And everything is gonna be okay. She's moving on and overcoming obstacles that come along. It's been too long, so she put him in his place now. And in another town she's broken down, hiding in a girlfriend's house. She tells the boys, we're gonna make it somehow, and everything is gonna be okay. And everything is gonna be okay.
supporting local music on Cape Cod for 25 years. The Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.
Sit down in the kitchen. Fix you a little something. You've been working so hard, honey. You look tired. You need some love. Do you need some love? A mother's love. Every little bird I see, I wonder if it's you singing to me. Though I'm grown and no longer wild, I feel like a motherless child since you've been gone. My heart's a little aching and a little bit alone. Nowhere feels like home. Walk through your garden.
Happy Mother's Day from all of us in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7. That was Sarah Swain with Every Little Bird. Before that, you heard Chris Trapper with Black Eye for all the brave moms out there. Now, if you want a super mom, let's get back to talking about Sarah Swain. She and her band, the Oh Boys, are going to be at the Cultural Center of Cape Cod in Yarmouth Memorial Day weekend on the 28th. Get your tickets now at cultural-center.org. And I know Sarah's been super busy lately putting the final touches on the lineup for this year's Cape Cod Women's Music Fest. It's all going to benefit the Cape Wellness Collaborative, and it's going down September 2nd. Tickets went on sale this weekend, and I suggest you get them while you can at Cape Cod Women's Music Festival.com. Now, one of the many performers you'll see at the Cape Cod Women's Music Festival is Zoe Lewis. Here she is with The Sound of These Wings. Happy Mother's Day from all of us in the cheap seats on Ocean 104.7.
Tiny little bird, look in my eyes. I realize you flew in from the past. Don't say a word, I recognize you. Oh, it feels so sweet to have you back, if just for a beat. Tiny little bird, don't fly away. Stay a while longer, just to see your face. The sound of your wings is making me stronger. Oh, it feels so sweet to have you back, just for a beat.
Cape Cod's very own Zoe Lewis in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7. And that's bringing us up to the halfway point of the show. Stick around. We got a lot of great music lined up for you next hour, including a track from Jason Spooner's new live EP, which is coming out. We've also got music from Laurie McKenna, Chris Vincent, Megan Trainor, and more conversation with Quinn Sullivan out of New Bedford. It's all on the way in the Cheap Seats on Ocean 104.7.